there be darkness, let there be light, as the hawk cripples the dove. Over and over, watch the dove.
Good morning, viewers. This is the fourth show of the Eco Liberty broadcast of 2015. And yes, it's the 6th of March 2015. And the thing about it's also World Days of Prayer as well. And the thing is, what I'm praying for is that I might get some viewers on YouTube and also reach more people onto Eco Liberty as well, about the blog as well, and all the news that I'm covering right now. Man, I'm excited about this one as well because I'm covering about the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. And yes, I also got a protest that I'll be attending tomorrow here in New Zealand, in that town just 20 k's north where I'm living is in Whangarei. Yeah, just something I'm excited for because I ain't gonna be doing little protesting around in the small towns as well. Because people just need to be aware about the Trans-Pacific Partnership and how much impact it is going to be as well to the New Zealand's economy and to the people in New Zealand as well. Alright, it's time to get on to the news because all the news that I'll mostly be covering is pretty much about Big Brother, about all the spying and that, because man, I'll be getting a lot of news about that on my blog as well. Yeah, let's get to that right now. And here's the one that says that how black cars in the car prevent you from driving. Yes, there'll be like black car technology, and it'll just be like a device that'll just, well, they'll just connect you wirelessly, and they'll just sort of tell you that, you can't drive anymore, or if they can't trust you driving, they just have the robot taking over as well, and to do the driving as well. And yeah, it's something that is a bit worrying as well, that they're sort of trying to get us from keeping us from driving. Well, let's just move on, and here's the one that I had listened from InfoWars, when Lord Martin was talking on the Alex Jones show. It's about the religion of the climate liars. Yes, they're just trying to push about all this climate bogus, all that fraud that we all blame for as well. It's gone, moving on. Common Core, colonists, programming, exposed, Chinese ignorance speaked out, and yes, I actually got that on YouTube as well when the Chinese woman actually came out and speak about against the Common Core, because she has experienced that over in China as well when she was young during Mao's regime, when Mao was in power. Yeah, and this one's about the GCSB committing crimes against whole countries. That's when when the GCS like just spying on not just here in New Zealand, also in neighbouring countries as well, in which that is a bit worrying as well. That's just trying to please the I allowance. It's just Donkey is just trying to please Obama. And yes, it is a mass invasion of privacy, and yes, it is a major concern to people's privacy in neighbouring countries as well. Moving on. And this one is the government watch list grows. Yes, for what was happening in America is now happening in New Zealand because, yes, they got a government watch list as well. They say that, oh, you're a terrorist. You gotta be put on the watch list. And yes, that is growing as well. And he's trying to send some more troops over in Iraq as well and to fight Al Qaeda, but it ain't Al Qaeda anymore, it's ISIS. They always change those names. And pretty much I always hear more ISIS than Al Qaeda. And they all both been funded by the American government as well. And going on, New Zealand part and spy neck were exposed as well. And yes, I got this picture of Ed Snowden. That's when he actually exposed the CIA secrets as well, to tell that they were spying on the American people as well. And yes, and he also exposed that about the GCSB spying on the New Zealanders as well. And yes, this is real dangerous though. Although people still reject it, but he just passed it anyway. And this is just pretty dangerous if you have anyone that can spy you illegally as well. And let's go on to this one here. Swedish officer implant employees with microchips. Yes, it's not actually, you don't have like a swipey card in that. It's actually implanted beneath their skins. And yes, just so if you have to use something in that, you have to have it implanted in your skin to use it as well. And that will be pretty worrying over in Sweden as well. Because, man, and the thing is, they can also track you wherever you go. Boy, you don't want those under your skin as well. Because yet pets has it as well, and they're still getting cancer from it as well. And I'll bet they'll be getting cancer from it as well as time goes on. So how much? Oh yeah, still got just about 4 minutes. So push the wrong button. And here's one from Ukraine. They actually starting to have some inflation as well. Just in 2014 alone, they actually had a 272% inflation. And boy, man, and they say it's going to lead to hyperinflation. And we hadn't have any hyperinflation events since the Zimbabwe as well, and whereas that got pretty high as well, and they even have a $1 trillion, $120 note, boy. Yeah, just because they just keep printing out money, always putting the high figures on the notes as well as their face value. That's how it became so worthless as well, because they just keep printing money. And yes, same thing in USA. They say they're going to be having some hyperinflation there in the USA soon. Well, but the fact is, the question is, when? Well, you just can't have government printing money as well. And Visa says we're all going to have internet connected fridge in the future. Yes, everything's all going to be online in the future. All your fridges, TVs, computers and that, they're all going to be connected to the internet. Well, yes, computers always been connected to the internet. It's the Wi-Fi, because it got the smart meter, because they can just connect you wirelessly. No wires this time. And yes, and smart meters always been a privacy invader as well, and I had covered that as well on the Eco Liberty blog as well. Or you can just go on the search, type in smart meters in the search as well. Well, and the next one's about the Trans-Pacific Partnership could prevent clearer food labeling. And yes, they're not going to, all the companies, they're not going to actually worry about food labeling else. They're not going to care about what we're concerned as well, because they're just going to just say, oh, it's safe, it's all good, there's nothing to label. And yeah, and it's when things contain genetically modified organisms, which is also GMOs, they won't be labeled as well. And yes, because they're going to have labeling laws. I'm going to talk about that on my next episode as well. And yes, the TPP secret, while the UE releases the TTIP documents, that's also releasing about the documents, what the Trans-Pacific Partnership is all about. And yes, I still got like half an hour, so I'll go recover that quick. And I got this uncensored magazine, it's the latest one as well. It's issue 29, it's got a cover that says who murdered Diana. And something I've been saying as well, so I've got to really make it quick. Call for vaccines gifted to be jail as well, and yes, I heard that on camera live say telling us that vaccines are good or so. We all need to be injected with all that mercury formaldehyde in our body. Yeah, I'm not going to get too much into it right now because I'm actually pretty much out of time right now. Boy, it's hard when you don't have the timer in there though, and my iPad was just buggered. So I have to end it right here right now. I'll see you on the next segment.